Hey, Audley, great to talk to you again. You were up
Nick.
for quite a few games throughout the season and a couple playoff games, and you talked about it in your introductory opening remarks. But just talk about the atmosphere that was created here in Sudbury. It added something new to the community, and just how far the franchise came in such a short time.
Yeah, Nick, it really did. I mean, as I'm talking, I get a little goosebumps because it was just you felt the excitement from fans, and as I walked in the building, and they're so happy. In fact, I remember a young man thanking me on behalf of the league for bringing basketball to Sudbury. So, from our perspective, we know that basketball is the greatest sport on the planet, and we're excited about it. But when that sparks and throughout our communities, and there's an appreciation for the sport, that gets us really enthused about the potentials in the future. And I think Sudbury is a great destination, and from a long-term perspective.
Hey, Audley, welcome back. I'm going to piggyback a little bit on a couple of questions, and I just have really the one for you for this morning. Certainly, from a league standpoint, it stands to reason that you would love nothing more than to have a stable of really stable franchises across that you could kind of count on year in and year out. Over the course of a couple of years, Sudbury seems to have become that. When you look at the Sudbury template, if you're talking to potential new teams, new areas that you'd like to go into, or maybe old ones that you've been in before, what would you point to that Sudbury has done so well that you think can be a key for having a foundation that can be sustainable over a period of time?
Well, you look at the models here in Sudbury, which is fantastic in terms of the resources from the hockey team that you can also slide over on the basketball side of things. And certainly costs are important to everyone, and saving costs. And so I think that's one thing that you can point at. And it just makes sense. You've already got an engaged sports group or fan base that you're talking to, that you're engaging with, and now you're introducing something new by way a new game of the sport of basketball. So it just makes sense, and you're not recreating anything. You're doing what you've already been doing very well, and I think the Sudbury model is fantastic for that.
Thank you, Audley. We'll be back after.